Hi everyone, and welcome to this week's edition of Fireside Chats with me, Alex Hammond, your candidate for the 116th Assembly District here in the North Country. This week's topic, or topics I should say, came from a comment from our friend Lorenzo Benitez. He asked what my stance on the Green New Deal and Medicare for All were. And it's a good question. And I'll start by saying those are both federal issues. I am running for the New York State Assembly District. I'm sure you all know that by now. I'm sure Lorenzo also knows that. I also understand that, you also would like to know what I think on federal issues. So I just have to, say that first, is that I am running for a state office and I'm looking to legislate on a state level for the people of the North Country for the 116th River District. But that all being said and out of the way, let's start with Medicare for All. So growing up in a union family, it really meant a lot to me to not have to worry about our health care. It didn't really sink in with me until I went on to college that there were a lot of people who did not have the same access to health care that I did growing up. What do I mean by that? Well, my dad has been a Teamster, and my mom has been part of the CSEA for more than 30 years. And they have excellent healthcare benefits, which we got to enjoy, my sister and I. So when we got sick, when we were kids, or like had a cough, or the flu, or just a scratchy throat, if my parents thought it was serious enough, then we would go to the doctor. We would go to the hospital. It wasn't a second thought of let's pinch some pennies and kind of wait until a more serious time that you're sick. We just went. And I think that is very important for everyone. I think everyone in the country should be able to, when they are sick, go to the doctor and be cared for. Unfortunately, that is not the reality right now. And the worst part about it is it's not a reality for the children in this country. Because when a child is sick, you need to get that child help. And I never had to go through that. I mean, I went because I got help. Whenever I was sick, I had help. So that's kind of my stance on Medicare for All. I mean, it's just something we have to look at, and whatever the answer is, whatever way we can get to where every child in this country doesn't have to pinch pennies to go to the doctor, we need to be at that level. And then the second part, the Green New Deal, I'm not too familiar with the Green New Deal. I understand the overarching, thought behind it. Which is, combat climate change, right? And the big thing for me and for this district is we've seen a direct effect of climate change, unfortunately, in the last few years, and we're going to unfortunately see it again this year, is the flooding that we've seen on the St. Lawrence River and in Lake Ontario. That's a direct effect of there being more snow that melts and just having high water levels that we've never experienced here, and it's caused a lot of turmoil to the people of the River District, and being a leader of a small municipality on the river and a river community, I've seen the direct effects of that. And so it's not just something that is polarized to certain parts of the country, like a big city or a desert. We're seeing it in our district here. So yes, I'd like to see us take some steps towards being able to realize the factors that are occurring and changing our environment, and we need to push towards being able to combat those. So those are kind of my thoughts on both those topics. I'd like to hear what you guys think as well. Go ahead and comment on this post with whatever you think about this video or any questions you had about this video, and also other topics that you'd like to see me discuss through these fireside chats. Thanks a lot for tuning in, and hopefully we'll see you next week. Thanks, guys.